Nevada. It's the NFC Pro Bowl. We'll see Rodgers and the NFC versus Patrick Mahomes and the AFC.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Well, we are a week away from Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, but the very best players in the NFL have made the trip out to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Going deep for Hopkins, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. AFC.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Allen now looks to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw again, Allen.
Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw again. Rodgers. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And going deep for Hill. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill. As time expires in the first half. And the AFC strikes quickly there for 6. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Again, it's Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Good coverage there by the AFC defense. It's 4th down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at the 48.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35.
From the gun, Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he returns this to the 22.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And going deep for Hill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 37.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers setting up the screen for Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Let's go, let's go. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down 9-7. A minute 55 remaining. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and try and help their team win.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. And it's complete to Kelsey. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Allen to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two out.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The 40, 30, 10. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The AFC takes over first and
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers.
Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Allen now a desperation throw deep downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left